From life-saving tips to tips on how to get great discounts, we have a lot of amazing info for your pets at home. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this week. Now, last year, about 2 out of every 3 of the almost 18,000 pets that came through AHS's doors received some sort of treatment in our animal trauma hospital, including Bindi here. We're going to tell you all about this sweet pup story in just a bit. And before we meet that pup, let's meet this handsome fellow. He says, "Hi everyone, my name is Bruce. I'm a 2-year-old pup with the perfect mix of lab and pity. The Labrador Retriever side of me has lots of energy and would do best in a home with a yard, while the American Pit Bull Terrier side of me loves to snuggle. Personal space? Never heard of it. Please bring your kiddos 12 and older only, please, and other pups down to meet me so we can ensure it's a great match. I'll be waiting for you and the fam at AHS's Campus for Compassion." And if you're a fan of Italian food like I am, then you're definitely going to want to stick around for this adorable duo. The only question you have to ask yourself is, do you like marinara or Alfredo better? It's impossible to choose between these two. We're going to tell you about these cuties shortly. And speaking of cuties, how can anyone not think that my co-host is just absolutely adorable? This is Nick. He's a 14-week-old domestic short hair who loves making subtle fashion statements with his little flashes of white fur on his chin, chest, and little feeties. This sweetheart was brought to the Arizona Humane Society as an owner surrender when his mom abandoned him and his siblings in a Good Samaritan's yard, who cared for and brought them to AHS once they were old enough for their spay-neuter surgeries. This sweet kitty is available at our Sunny Slope location, so make sure to come down and meet Nick today. And if you're a fan of the Irwins, then you know that this girl's named after Steve Irwin's daughter, who is a huge animal lover and advocate. So what a perfect name, Perry.
Perfect name for a perfect girl. She's absolutely wonderful. She is a transfer from our friends over at Maricopa County Animal Care and Control. She came to us with a broken leg, so we thought we'd see what was up with her. She was originally brought to an EAC, Emergency Animal Clinic, and then transferred to AHS. We got her into our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital and realized that it was a broken leg, as we said, but a very severely broken one, and cage rest wasn't going to make it, so we made the decision to amputate. Bindi's doing very, very well without it, though. She, like all dogs, is very resilient and is doing just great. You know, spring is in the air, and lots of people are always asking me, what can I do with my children who aren't quite old enough to volunteer at the Arizona Humane Society yet? We have our spring camps. We actually have 2 of them. We have the Animal Doctors Camp, which is great for children who might be seeking some sort of a career in the veterinary sciences, and I know lots of kids have that thought at the ages. And so it's a great thing for them. We also have our Wild Wonders Camp, and this is for children who maybe want to go a little beyond the normal cat and dog and play with some snakes and some reptiles, and our friends with the Phoenix Herpetological Society. They're both great camps. They are for children between the ages of 9 and 12. An excellent way to teach children about the welfare of animals and get them involved at a very, very early age. If you need any more information, go to our website, azhumane.org/camps.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could have gone to one of those camps when I was younger. Thank you, Perry. And before we meet these next 2 kitties, I want to show you this picture of Marinara when she was first brought in and not feeling too well. I especially love how concerned Mama is in the back. Oh, so cute. Now, you can never go wrong with any type of pasta, in my opinion, but especially kitties named after pasta. Stacy?
Oh, these 2 little adorable ones. They were found abandoned at a vet clinic with their mom and their other siblings. And they were treated for Khaleesi, sorry. They were treated for Khaleesi, and they went to foster hero Alicia's home. Speaking of foster heroes, we'll have kitten season coming up really soon. We've already gotten a few in this month. So if you're interested in being a foster, which we need fosters, we always do, go over to azhumane.org/foster. You can figure out how to sign up. If you do foster one of our animals, they provide all the medical care if they need medical care, medication, and any other supplies you'll need. So go on and find information and bring one of these sweeties into your home.
Oh, yes, and it is such a great way, especially if you don't want to permanently bring in a sweetie to your home.
Right.
Thank you for that, Stacy, and thank you for all that you do. And wags, purrs, and major kudos to our veterinary clinic spay-neuter teams who altered 8,496 owned pets last year. These dedicated teams provide high-quality, affordable spay-neuter and veterinary services through AHS's 2 veterinary clinics and the Healthy Tales Mobile Veterinary Clinic, because we believe these services should be affordable and accessible for all pet owners. Learn more about the importance and benefits of spaying and neutering your pet this Spay Neuter Awareness Month by visiting azhumane.org/spay. Good job, team. And our next pup is very unique looking and absolutely gorgeous. Her eyes are so blue, they're almost white, Lisa.
She is a darling little mix. She's a perfect little compact size. She found herself a homeless stray over at our friends at Maricopa County Animal Care and Control, and she was determined that she was pregnant. So Arizona Humane Society has a maternity suites, which is a quiet place in our shelter that's only got mama dogs that are waiting to have either recently had litters or waiting to have a litter, and she had her puppies with us. It's close to our medical staff and our veterinarians and our technicians that check on them daily and make sure that everybody's doing healthy, and then they get transferred out to one of our foster heroes. So Madison and her little family went to foster hero Sherry's house, where she helped her raise those little puppies who are now either up for adoption or probably at this point already adopted, since they were all so cute. And Madison, it is now her turn to be adopted. Her foster mom tells us that she is good in the house trained. She's good with new people, and she's also good with her dogs in the house. She's not a big fan of the car or the crate, but foster mom tells us that she does well in the house, not crated. So Madison here has got this unique coloring. She's got those light blue Aussie eyes, and it looks like maybe she's a mix of cattle dog and who knows, but she's very sweet and quiet, and she'll just need a little bit of time to adjust. She's a little bit of a go slow now that she's learning what life is like, now that she doesn't have to be the mama anymore.
Oh my gosh, and she was such a great mama, and she's definitely going to be a good mama in someone's home, so thank you for that, Lisa. And did you know that February is also Adopt a Rescued Rabbit Month? Rabbits are inquisitive, intelligent, sociable, affectionate, and clean, and they make excellent pets. Here's some of our favorite fun facts. Rabbits are crepuscular animals, which means that they are most active at dawn and dusk. I probably said that wrong, but you guys know what I mean. Rabbits and parrots are the only 2 animals who can see behind them without turning their heads. And the smallest breed of rabbit, the Netherland dwarf, weighs just 2 pounds at maturity. In stark contrast is the Flemish giant, who can weigh up to 20 pounds. All rabbits rock, but if you're considering adopting one, make sure to do your research on how to best care for them and head to azhumane.org/critters to see our available critter friends. Now, I introduced you to Nick earlier, and now it's time to meet Joe and Kevin. And if you haven't guessed, this litter is named after the Jonas Brothers, which I'm sure a lot of kids out there will be excited about. We're all definitely fans of these cuties, Stacy.
They are so sweet. They were found abandoned. Their mom abandoned them in a backyard. And luckily, the Good Samaritan who found them waited the 8 hours for the mama to come back. It's very important not to just kidnap kittens. I know people think that they're doing the right thing and they're helping, but it's important to wait and see if the mom comes back after about 8 hours. If she comes back, then great. Let her care for her kittens. That's their best chance of survival. Well, these kittens' mama did not come back, and so the Good Samaritan came to AHS, and we were able to give her the supplies that she needed to care for them until they were old enough to be spayed and neutered. And so once they were old enough, we spayed and neutered them, and here they are, and they're so playful. This little baby, orange tabbies are so sweet, and then this one has like the best markings. So, but it's important that with kitten season coming up, that we know to, wait for mom to come back. Sometimes she's looking for food, so if you leave food for her, that might make her stay in place and care for her kittens. And you can find more information on what to do if you find kittens at azhumane.org. And these are Joe and Jonas Brothers.
So cute. Thank you so much for that, ladies. And yeah, more specifically, if you want to go to azhumane.org/foundkittens if you find kittens. So thank you for that. Make sure to keep your TVs locked right here. We have our great friends from Fix It App Save to talk about an absolutely amazing event coming up that you will not want to miss. We'll tell you all about that after the break.